Okay, I want to. There are many things I want to talk about in this video. Now, okay, usually, um, generally, when I make videos, these are spoken in a way. These are okay. Let me think how to get going with this video. Okay, so I feel okay. Let's say that there are certain okay. How do I say this? This part of the world, and before I say this, I really hate talking about this. Okay, I absolutely despise the fact that I have anything to do with this part of the world. That's the first thing I want to say. Okay, so I don't like talking about this. Now it is this way that I am rotting in this part of the world, and I have seen the slums and these places. I've seen what they are, so I have to I need to talk about this. So that's what this is about. To what to do with this part of the world, that's what I mean. Okay, and that's what I want to talk about this. So that's what this part of the world, it's really cursed in the sense of its well, in many ways, but especially and for the most part in the humans that you find in this part of the world. Okay, and what these people are is, when I see their behaviors, I mean, I get it. I get that these people, I get it, meaning I don't get their behaviors. I get where these behaviors are coming from. These people, for centuries these people have been slaves, and you cannot take a population of slaves like this and just let them loose like this. Okay, now I've said these things many times before. There are a lot of points I want to get into. Let's get into those. Okay, uh, um, okay. So what I intend to do is, I really hope there's some way I manage to get the power to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to make a worldwide public example of this part of the world's human, the humans that you find here, the population that this place has, and I want to set an example for the future with them, in the type of um, um, well, I've talked about it, with mass lynchings, with mass deaths, and in what this population, you know it represents the lowest of humanity. These goddamn slaves. What This is what I want to do with them. I want to take these I want to take this population, and I want to give them such a gruesome ending that brings them to an end. That's what I want to do. That's what I intend to do. I'm saying this. I'm literally saying this. This is not, I'm not even being subtle about this or anything. I intend to end these people, this population, this part of the world, the population it has. I intend to genocide them. That's what I want to do. I sincerely hope I somehow manage to get the power to do this, and then I will make a worldwide example of how to manage these type of god-forsaken slaves, and what type of a response has to be given to their behaviors. Okay, and these behaviors, they have gone on and on and on for years and decades, and I intend to, completely get even with them, with that type of, just it'll even everything out and end them permanently. That's what I intend to do with these people. Okay, and as for this part of the world, okay, another thing, I'll talk about that point afterwards. Another thing I want to say is, and I really hate talking about this topic. Okay, but this topic is, uh, it is basically concerning everything, so I have to talk about this. And I really hate this word which I will use now, and I want nothing. I just feel disgusted with this word. It's this word, capitalism. Okay, now listen to this. You took these population of slaves. For centuries after centuries after centuries, these people have been slaves. You should have turned them into gutter cleaners, and you took this system of capitalism and you just gave it away to them. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? What's your problem? Why would you do this? Why would you give capitalism in the hands of these slaves? Why would you do this? this is what you do now, okay? Take any type of financial, any type of anything that has financial control. Go to these people, go in this part of the world and decimate them. Do not let these people have any amount of uh, economic control over anything. Turn them into slaves. Turn them into economic slaves and all kinds of slaves. This is what I mean, okay? Go take their I don't want to, I really didn't want to, like, don't like talking about these type of places, okay? But this is really important, so I'm going to say it, okay? Take their so-called financial capital, decimate them, decimate that city. Go turn it into an open gutter, more than it already is, okay? That's what I want to say. Turn it into a gutter permanently. Go decimate that entire city. Go the it's like the lowest of low type of scum of humanity are the people from this part of the world, and they all like end up in these type of cities. Go decimate that city. You know which city. I don't want to say its name, okay? So go, and this is what I want to do. This is, like I said, I want to say this again. I fully intend to genocide this part of the world's population and permanently end its slave culture. That's what I would say. That's literally what these people are, slaves, okay? And so as for this part of the world, talking about like the region in and of itself, not the human trash population that it has, okay? I feel it would be like better to just turn it into some type of like like, I don't know, like a rainforest or something. That's okay. I would not bother with like gardens or whatever here. The climate is too hot. It's disgusting, okay? It's not suitable for like, it's not suitable for any type of like livable places, okay? The climate is just too, that's what I say. I think this part of the world really is just one of those places that is just, it's I mean, let's just say it's a cursed region of the world. That's what it is. And so I would say completely minimize any type of how do you say, anything that it has on the rest of humanity. That's what I would say. Don't let it have any type of just just empty it out. Just empty it out. Turn it into a rainforest. Turn the entire thing into it's just like a natural forest or something like that. That's what you want to do with this place. And I'm really tired. I feel I really wanted to. I talked about certain things and like certain like city or whatever, or like whatever. I don't like talking about. I don't like mentioning these type of places. I don't like. I hate. I hate the fact that I am in this place, that I have ever had anything to do with this region of the world. I despise it. I have lost a lot of years in this place, okay? I don't want to lose a single more day. But now that I have lost so many, such a long time, so many years in this place, I intend to, the hatred that now I have developed for this part of the world and its goddamn population, I intend to decimate them. Just decimate them. In this part of the world, only have like slave facilities for them. Just go remove all of their cities. Just turn them into slave facilities, closed slave facilities for them. That's it, nothing else. Turn them into slaves. Absolutely no wealth, no freedom, nothing of their own. They are slaves. And this is a little just a little thing that I want to say to people that go and enslave these human trash. When you step aside from that, you should kill all the slaves, okay? Do you know what I mean? You you enslave these people, and then you just leave them, and they become a problem for others, okay? Don't do that. Have some decency, okay? This is not appropriate. It's not appropriate to enslave these human trash and then just let them loose one day and go and just keep creating these endless slums and just keep harassing others and just keep polluting and just keep being the scum of humanity, okay? You should not have you should have the basic decency to kill the slaves. You should do this. I'm tired of this happening, okay? These are some things I wanted to say in this video. Okay, their so-called financial city, whatever. Go decimate that entire city. If it were up to me, I would just raise it down to the ground. But first, I would turn it into an open gutter, let its population rot in that gutter, and then mass lynchings, and then bring that city, raise it down, bring it to an end, and demolish that city, and bring this entire part of the world to an end, and genocide its god-forsaken population, so we can all move on, set an example, and this would set a really good example for the rest of humanity. This is how you deal with when humanity shows its lowest in these type of parts of the world. You make an example out of them, make a tough example out of them, so next time no one would even think about creating these type of populations and letting them loose, and just endlessly keep just keep letting them loose. What is all this? What is all this? How many years I have lost in this place. I am so sick of this. I am so sick of this place. Years and decades of my life are just gone. I have developed so much hatred for this part of the world. I wish I had nothing to do with it ever at any time. I wish it was just I wish I was just in a different part of the world, having nothing to do with this. But that's not okay for these type of places to exist elsewhere and be a problem for others. Okay, it's not okay. I would still say that go and just end these places. Bring this part of the world to an end. Bring it to an end. Just turn it into an empty natural landscape. Just turn it into that. Okay, and it's not like you're even in the natural sense, this place, it's just the climate is too hot for the most part. Okay, there are I mean, I'm sure there are some other places where it's few places like mountains or whatever where it's not that way. Just use them as just natural spaces. The population, the humans that you find them, genocide them. That's what I would do. Just bring these people to an end. Bring them to an end. Bring this part of the world to an end. It's just a curse. This curse just keeps moving. Bring it to an end. That's what I would do. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, I really hate that I used that word capitalism. I really did not. I was really avoiding it. I've been avoiding it for a very long time, using that word. I hate it. Okay, I'm not going to say that everything about it is wrong, but especially when you take such a slave population that you find in this place, and you just give them capitalism in their hands, it creates, I don't know what words to use, what to say to you to make you understand what has become of this place. Go decimate their financial centers. There's a city especially, go, and that's where you will find some of the lowest of low. Go decimate that entire city, turn it into an open gutter, make their lives hell. That's what you want to do. Okay, you should know which place I'm talking about. I'm not going to say their name. So okay, this city's name, I'm not going to say it. So this is what I want to do. I was hoping to communicate this to you in such a way that where I didn't want to directly talk about what I just said, to do this to a city. I don't like to directly talk about these type of places. Okay, and I hope to do this. I hope I get the power sometime. I will show you how to make an example. This will be an example for the whole world, what I do to this part of the world, and how their population would be given mass lynchings and genocide. That's what I would show you. Okay, these people have seen centuries of slavery. They have seen nothing yet. That's how it's going to be from my side. I'll show you. If let the opportunity arise, I'll show you. Okay, this is so you understood. I hope you listened to everything I said here. Go do this. Go turn their financial centers into open gutters. Go do this. Turn them into economic slaves and all kinds of slaves. Turn them into gutter cleaners and genocide them. These are slaves. They have lived a life that they had absolutely no right to live, and they have polluted, they have harassed, and they have created endless trash. That's what these people have done. They had no right to do any of these things. All they had to be was to be slaves, and their populations should have been reduced, and they should have been genocided and eliminated. That's what should have been done to them. Instead, you just kept increasing their populations, and now we have ended up with this mess. And now it's going to take some very severe and tough response to decimate them, and mass lynchings and mass deaths is what it's going to take. Go do this, go decimate their financial sectors, turn these people into slaves and genocide them.